have a hot exclusive to share with you guys on Rob. Rob was the one that dated Tia from the last season of Love During Lockup. They ended up breaking up, but then Tia went live after their season, revealing that they were still hooking up, but then Rob started dating another girl. And then we didn't really hear too much from Rob. He posted like a few photo shoots he was doing some modeling work. He was at the New York Fashion Week. It seemed like he was doing big things, and then suddenly it just seemed like he fell off the face of earth. So one of my followers decided to do some digging and see what was Rob up to, and they actually found out that he is incarcerated in jail. So this shows that he was arrested on April 10th, about 2 weeks ago, and he's being held on a $50,000 bail or a $100,000 bond. He was arrested for criminal sale of a controlled substance, which is a third class B felony in the state of New York, and it also shows that he has a warrant for the New York State Department of Parole because he was on parole when he caught this new case. So it looks like he may be possibly looking at some prison time over this. That's all the information I know right now. I'll try to see if I can find anything else out, but I can't guarantee anything because this happened in the state of New York. And for some reason, New York criminal records are hard to get a hold of. And then when you do get a hold of them, they're expensive as hell. So I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. Now let's talk about Quiana's ex. He has been all over Twitter spilling all sorts of tea on Quiana. Check out my first part where I covered his first post that came out if you haven't already. But he ended up making even more posts since my last video. So a lot of people were saying, well, how do we know that you're actually Quiana's ex? You could just be anyone. Well, he shared a picture with him, Quiana, and their 2 children. He said, trust me, I know that lying ass lady in real life. And then he continued to call her out. He said, they can call me bitter, but I don't care because that girl traumatized me. Ain't no way she's just gonna act like she's in some perfect love story at my expense. Then I actually saw someone in a Facebook group and they posted this about me of Quiana, and it actually shows in her about me that she has 2 children, because I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard that she had children, that was news to me because I didn't remember her actually mentioning the children on the show, and I have to watch like each episode like 3 or 4 times since I do recaps and cover the show. But I guess I must have missed that part in her about me. I guess she must have chose to not put her children on the TV show, or maybe we just haven't seen them yet. Some people did point out that they noticed car seats in the backseat of Quiana's car. Then her ex posted, why is Quiana threatening me on Reddit like I care? I'll take you down with me. We was together for years. We both have embarrassing ish to post. What are you gonna do? Post me drunk having a breakdown that you caused? Tell everyone about the Pornhub account we had? Me blowing up your phone talking ish after you played in my face? I don't care. So if anybody thought that Quiana looked familiar, maybe that's why. Then he said, chill out before you bring more shame to your family. There's a reason your mom doesn't want to show her face on that ghetto ass show. I haven't had a drink in a while, so I'm about to get drunk and be an effing problem tonight. She tells everyone I left her with a baby, but she doesn't tell anyone she was pregnant and cheating. So I was like, okay, he's claiming that Quiana is dragging him on Reddit, and this is what he's responding to. So I went on Reddit looking and trying to see if I could find her post, and I couldn't find anyone like just straight coming out and saying, hey, I'm Quiana. But I did find someone that a lot of people were suspecting were Quiana, and these were the comments. So someone said, there's not really any dirt, and they were talking about his Twitter post, and they said he's upset because she doesn't want him because he's a terrible father, and now he wants 5 minutes of fame. Then someone's like, I just couldn't believe he said he preyed on her downfall. That's so crazy. And they said so crazy and delusional. Then they responded to a comment and said, remember that this show is heavily produced. Then they said he didn't just find out about Quiana being on the show. He literally is just attention seeking from whatever city he's in. Then they said he's a bum, he doesn't have receipts, and he's not involved with the kids. He just wants to be involved with Quiana, and she's not interested because he's a deadbeat. Then they responded to a few comments where people were like, I didn't even know she had kids, and they said she never planned to show any of the kids on TV. Then they said, absolutely, but we can't tell her what to do, talking about Quiana. And they said, plus, he isn't talking about how she left him because he had other children, proceeded to never tell her about them until she had her children, and continued to try to lie about his relationship with their mothers. Then they said, you were very quiet about being a deadbeat, but loud about being her baby daddy when you saw she was on TV, but you don't want clout. Okay, I guess we're at a standstill because I'm not posting myself on here. But she and I go way back. So people are like, is this Quiana? And they're claiming, no, I'm not Quiana, but I'm close with Quiana. And they said we go way back. I was one of the first people to know about the show. Even filmed an audition tape for the production. I'm just here to defend my friend from this clout chaser. And they're like, yeah, people can get on here and say anything just the way he is. He said she tells everyone I left her with a baby, but doesn't tell anyone she was pregnant and cheating. Then he says she doesn't want to tell everyone that my daughter and my niece have the same name since she changed it from what we agreed on to be petty because we broke up. And he said, yes, I'm bitter, and yes, I'm a hater. Then he said she tells people I'm a deadbeat and I take care of other people's kids. Mind you, these other kids are my deceased sister's kids. I think I reread that, my bad. And then he said all her friends are fake. I was the only one that had her back. I asked if she wanted Demodric, and she said, he just wants me for sex and to use me. I wish my life was a movie because this would be the moment where we actually would be able to talk to each other honestly like adults. But this isn't a movie and you're a stupid ass bitch who doesn't know any better. I pity you, Quiana. Then he said okay, and I just read this, talking about she tells people I'm a deadbeat, and someone said, wow, I'm so sorry you've been dragged into this. I hope they do a story on you and you get a bag for you and yours. He said, I really don't care about money or attention. It's the principle of how all this went down. I feel so disrespected. And then this morning, someone sent me a comment from Reddit, and this is allegedly Demodric's baby mama. So someone said 6 kids on her. This is wild. And she said, no one has ever had kids on her. I'm the mother of Demodric's twins, and I will not be slandered. I do not cheat with men in relationships. Quiana was not with Demodric or even had contact with him. My kids and her son are the same age. Add it up. But didn't they act like on this show that he cheated on her and got pregnant? Like, isn't that the storyline they're running with on the show? I mean, so she can't really be that upset that people are assuming that. I think it was Quiana who said that her and Demodric have been on and off, so I'm assuming if what the baby mama is saying is true, that he probably ended up sleeping with her on one of the breaks that Demodric and Quiana had. But that is it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. Sorry, my cat has a cat ball in the background. Or a freaking, yeah, I think, what is it called? A hairball. So I apologize for that. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching.